A job that pays less but allows you to work comfortably, or a job that offers more money but has poor working conditions. Which type of job do you prefer? It's not easy to compare them directly, but when it comes to choosing a job, work conditions such as workload, autonomy, opportunities for growth, flexible hours, and location are just as important as the salary. In recent times, more people are prioritizing work conditions over salary. Many are willing to forego a portion of their salary for a better working environment. Using a quantified measure called the Job Amenity Index, we analyzed various factors such as flexible work hours, remote work, physical demand, workload, job autonomy, independence, growth opportunities, and job satisfaction. In calculating the Job Amenity Index based on these 8 criteria, we are able to derive several interesting insights. Which workers prefer and are employed in jobs with higher index scores and better working conditions? We examine this by dividing the data by gender, age, education, and income levels. It appears that women and younger workers tend to be employed in jobs with higher Job Amenity Index scores. Women seem to prefer less physically demanding jobs and more flexible work arrangements. Additionally, factors such as the difficulty of securing employment in a high-paying but poor working conditions job might also play a role. By age group, older adults age 50 and above prioritize working conditions, but they tend to be disadvantaged in terms of employment due to their comparatively lower education levels. As a result, their representation in jobs with high Job Amenity Index scores is lower. It has been observed that workers with higher levels of education and income tend to be employed more in jobs with high Job Amenity Index scores. This trend likely reflects their preferences for intellectually and professionally stimulating roles that require less physical exertion and offer greater personal growth opportunities. How about by occupation and industry? It has been found that the occupations with the highest Job Amenity Index are in the legal and auditing fields, as well as product planning, promotion, and research specialists. By industry, high Job Amenity Index scores are prevalent in sectors such as information and communication technology, ICT, finance and insurance, education, and professional scientific and technical services. If working conditions are as important as wages to workers, income inequality can be newly estimated by converting working conditions into a monetary value. Income inequality among wage earners appears to worsen when working conditions are taken into account. This is because high-income, highly educated workers are more likely to work in jobs with good working conditions. The hourly wage of the first income quintile increased by 33.3%, while the fifth income quintile saw a 42.9% increase. On the other hand, the gender wage gap has actually decreased. While men's hourly wages increased by 38.8%, women's wages rose by 44.8%. As mentioned earlier, women not only tend to work more in jobs with favorable working conditions, but they also seem to place a higher value on these conditions. As the proportion of women and the elderly among the economically active population is expected to gradually increase in the future, working conditions are expected to become more important. In addition, the overall level is increasing, and diversity has increased in the manufacturing-centered labor market, which was previously dominated by key age groups and by male workers. The market is changing. Therefore, demand for jobs with good working conditions is expected to increase, while any shortage of labor for low-quality jobs is likely to worsen. Therefore, it is necessary to consider measures to improve working conditions in the domestic labor market, and policy support in that direction should be sustained.